I'm
Lindsay.
I'm Baroness
I'm a teacher.
and I'm an anti-bullying ambassador.
I was asked to come to Levenshulme 3 weeks before the end of the summer term because the school had just been put into special measures by Ofsted for behaviour and safeguarding. And that was linked to a number of girls approaching inspectors and saying they didn't feel safe and they didn't like school and nobody was doing anything.
Well, in year 7, I was bullied for the way I look.
When I first came, it was a very dark and lonely place. I always felt that there was no one there for me and I was all alone.
I felt really alone and upset because I had no one to go to.
It was a difficult start. We had a meeting for parents the first week of term in September. Parents were crying at how unhappy their daughters had been. They clearly didn't feel that behaviour was tackled or that their daughters had suffered from bullying. But what really impressed me from the minute I came here was how many girls were really keen to see an improvement in their school and how many girls were absolutely determined to want to do something about this.
Let's make bullying history.
So before our assembly starts, we do the pledge, and it's our school pledge which describes the values and attitudes that we should show every day in school.
We are not alone.
We are not alone.
Together as a school.
I think the pledge is really, really powerful, and I think the fact it's said every single week, it becomes part of the culture of the school, and it's very explicit about the values that we're trying to cultivate.
I feel that many students have really flourished this year. For example, homophobia and how to handle certain instances of discrimination against LGBT students, for example.
Today, the anti-bullying ambassadors are leading a debate about LGBT rights.
People should know what they're about to read. Warning labels will keep you aware about what you're about to read.
In some churches, they don't allow lesbian or gay people to get married, as they are seen as unusual, but they're just normal people. You can't just pick out a certain person just because they're different. So your house is basically picking out LGBT people and making them feel like they're not normal by putting a label on them.
So many young people wanting to be part of this scheme that we had to set up a parallel scheme called the Smile Team.
This is the duty rota, and we highlight places where we think that anti-bullying ambassadors should patrol more so we know that people are safe.
The difference between where we were 12 months ago and where we are now, the kind of the culture of the school is different. Everybody kind of feels as though they're a part of the school community.
So we've got good attendance, clearly improved behaviour, and students who can articulate that there's more time for learning now in lessons.
I think the atmosphere is so much better, so much more happy.
Yeah, more people our age realising that if they do something wrong, straight away they apologise before it gets any more serious.
Just the complete change in their attitudes towards each other, their level of self-confidence, and just fantastic team of young people. And I'm really, really happy that I've had the opportunity to work with them this year.
We have come a long way, and if you think a year in the life of the school, we've achieved a lot in quite a short space of time. But I think with their pride and their commitment and their determination, there's no way we're going to go back to what was happening here. And what I'm equally sure of is they're determined to keep making it better. I'm very proud of them.